people, which they desperately need on the road. And they've got that. But they need more of that in this second half.
Phoenix ball to start period 3. I mean, the fans still on their halftime break, as you can see. Here's Nash. Looking in for Stoudemire. He was triple teamed.
Leave Nash.
And Nash is the 3.
Nash. You can't.
These teams go 1-2 in least points in the paint category in the NBA.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try to up that number here with Bosch as much as possible.
Calderon, a 3. Jose Calderon.
Right on the line. Played the passing lane well.
Under 5 minutes to play first quarter. Miles looking for Booz on the block. Works in on Thomas, flips it out. Darren Williams was hitting shots and no warm-ups, and that's the spot straight up.
Caught the ball with position in there. Then the restricted area, the no charge zone, whatever you would like to call it, is wiped out. And you have to, Bob. You couldn't play. You wouldn't have a chance to play any sort of decent post defense if you continue to allow a restricted area and you let big guys catch in there. You couldn't have an offensive foul. Power comes to the basket. Nyfeld scores it with a foul. Dirt defined after the double team.
Off the mark, Roy trying to save and does to Batum.
Nicholas has to take Miller right to the basket. That last time he stopped and passed it. He has to go to the basket and try to overpower Mike Miller with his length and jumping ability.
Blazers go back through Aldridge. He gives to Batum, who knocks down a long
home against Minnesota. But what that's going to do, that's going to make him play 3 games in 4 days, because then they go to Boston on Monday and play. So he'll play tomorrow night in Phoenix, travel Saturday, play early in Toronto on Sunday, and then Boston Monday night. So 3 and 4 by not playing tonight.
There's Stoudemire. Look, he draws a couple and he kicks it outside. Newly instated Matt Barnes. The late closeout by Kleza, and that is a 3 by
Jamario Moon thought about the jumper. Bosch battling. Peja Stojakovic has him. And quickly back outside. Moon thought about it. Looking for Capono and said they'll jump it back inside. O'Neal is wide open on a switch underneath, but Moon drills the 3.
Wow.
Jazz basketball. Utah will take it down by 6. Utah's missed their last 6 field goal attempts. As Brewer throws it on the block to Carlos. Out front, Darren Williams throws it deep and drained it. That's a 3-point shot.
Defensive position play by Antoine Wright. We've seen it all night long.
The flip on a bounce to Dirk. Nowitzki working against Jamison. Underneath, Antoine Wright with a finish. Pretty passive. Pretty finish.
He was going to go with the hook.
Yeah. Nice shot inside by Jefferson. He has 6.
But the Blazers are getting Minnesota to shoot where they want them to shoot, outside, keeping Jefferson a little bit at bay in the post.
Blazers want to go through Aldridge again. He's off to a nice start. They lead Blake wide open, and his 3 is down.
This must have been a big day here in the Phoenix area. 3 birthdays. 20-point lead. Nash backs it out. He has 6 assists, 6 points in the ball game. 5:18 to go, and a very, very impressive first half by the Suns. Nash back and have a switch now. Thornton comes out on inside. Gordon trying to guard Amari. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Barbosa with a 3, and Fulton Holmes grabbed on.
Fashion, playing with great intensity defensively, blocking, altering shots, going at it on the backboards, doing it all for the Raps.
4 minutes in now to the second quarter. Ronny Turioff guarding Bosch, providing a little bit of muscle. Here's Moon for 3, and he makes it. Jamario Moon.
He doesn't go right very well, and he's not a very good jump shooter on the move.
Williams has control against Bibby on the block at Booz. Slide pass. Memo inside for 2. Memo 7. 2 buckets.
there. I tell you what, you got to try to figure out a way to get another stop defensively. Clock becomes a factor when you're down 9, 4 minutes to play.
Here's the factor. Nowitzki deflected out to Kidd. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Dirk. Dirk, 7 foot, just reaching up above everybody. Kidd from outside of 3, and that is a tough.
Turning that off iron.
Nate McMillan took that timeout saying, we're much taller than this team. Let's get it inside and let's beat them up. And posting up Aldridge, getting Brandon Roy the dunk. So back-to-back post-ups